Quads are definitely the strong point of my physique, so I'm going to be showing you the main exercises I use to blow them up. It's pretty straightforward. Most people sleep on these exercises. A few little techniques in there to make sure you can't walk after it, so I'll be showing you that. If you can make sure you like the video, let's get to 400 or 500 likes, because that will help push out the video to new people, boost it up in the algorithm, and make sure you're subscribed as well, because it's a great free way to support me. And 60% of you who watch the video aren't subscribed, so make sure you do it, and let's get into the tips. So as I mentioned before, the quads are definitely the strong point of my physique. It's kind of the muscle group that stands out. People will call me Quadzilla or Quad Daddy anyway. I don't mean to pump my own tires up, but I want to help you guys get there because in my opinion, the quads are an extremely aesthetic muscle group, and if you can get those nice teardrops going, it is insane. There's lots of different exercises out there like squats, leg extensions, which I really love, but that is not the point of the video today. Even things like reverse lunges, Bulgarians, they're all good quad exercises and I don't doubt them at all, but what I think helped me boost my quads up the most was front squats. Front squats are a disgusting exercise. They have to be, I don't know, in terms of exertion, like they're extremely fatiguing. If you do a hard set of heavy front squats, that is gonna hit you like a ton of bricks. We're talking like a set of 10 on 100 where you're holding it like that and by the end you're about to die and it is just a struggle to get it up to start with. This for me is what built my quads up so much. When you have the squat or the barbell in kind of a front loaded position like that, it just emphasizes load on the quads so heavily, and so you can put so much load through the quads like that. And I remember during my transformation, my legs absolutely blew up in around 6 months, and my friends were like, what happened? You got absolute tree trunks down. I think that was just from gritting my teeth and hitting front squats at least once to twice a week, along with other squats and other leg accessories like that. So some tips I have for you to do, perfect your front squat is, you can do a zombie grip like that, whatever's most comfortable, but I do the cross hands grip like this. It kind of rests just on my shoulders. I've got, quite a bit of muscle tissue in my shoulders, so it rests quite nicely. And once you get that grip nice, you can absolutely load it up. I'd say start just with an empty bar if you've never done them before, because they're really difficult. You can see right now I'm hitting quite good depth, so get nice and deep with it and just explode up through the quad. When you do these properly, your quads are going to be absolutely burning, and in my opinion, there is no better exercise to absolutely burn out the quads and just develop some serious mass. It is kind of a dangerous exercise, like the walkout and the grip. Just make sure everything is secure, which is why I recommend just starting with the bar, and once you perfect the technique, then you can load up to say 40 kilograms, then you can go to 60 kilograms. In the video here, I'm only doing around 70 kilograms. I'm trying to get Gold's Gym at the moment, so it's got American weights. They're all in pounds, so I'm not exactly sure. I think it's slightly above 70 kilos, but when I was in like the heavy training blocks for front squats, we'd be doing like 100 kilos for 10 and 3 sets, and that would absolutely rip your legs apart. It was extremely difficult. I remember sessions where I'd be throwing up between sets just because of how difficult it was, but that people might say, oh, you're training too hard, but like my legs show like insane growth. So I'd say if you're pushing it that hard with the front squats, it is absolutely impeccable. The first tip I want to give you guys is actually taking your shoes off. Make sure you're not squatting in rubbers, because that spongy sole is not ideal for any sort of squats or deadlifts, because you're going to be losing energy down below there. I did do physics, but I'm not a scientist. I feel like you're going to be losing force into the ground with that spongy sole, not to mention you're not going to be balanced. And with an exercise like a front squat, you need a hard sole shoe. So we're talking Vans, Converse, some particular squatting shoes, the actual powerlifting, what are they called, notorious deadlifts, or just barefoot or in socks like I'm doing here, wearing the 9 to 5 lifter socks. That's what they're made for. And another tip I have for you guys is when you're going down into the hole in that rep, make sure you're keeping a really tight core. So breathe in, suck in, and just brace that core really hard into that rib cage, and just make sure you're braced really nicely. So when you're in that hole, you can just explode all the way up. And I swear that bracing makes it twice as easy. If you guys do want some of these exercises in an organized program, you want a really hard structure that's going to absolutely beat your ass, I've got my power building program, which is 11 weeks. It incorporates exercises just like these that I do in these kind of instructional videos. It has a testing phase at the end. So basically it's a bodybuilding cross powerlifting type of training, which is why it's called power building. So it has a testing phase at the end of the 11 weeks for you to test your 1 rep maxes to see how much strength you've actually gained. And you can see obviously your muscles and how much size you've gained as well. Thanks so much for watching the video, guys. If we can hit 400 likes on this video, 500 likes, you guys have been killing it lately. I would really appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much for watching. Drop down some honest feedback down below. Help me get better with these videos. I love you. Thank you very much.